the shadows of this quiet town. I see you there, your fillers on the ground. Your eyes are heavy with the weight of the world, lost in a life you never could affirm. Even if you never flown before.
At the end of April, we traveled to the commune of Mertzig for another hiking. This lovely small town is part of Die Kirche and has a population of almost 2,500 people. The weather was very cloudy and there was a possibility of rain. But we don't usually let this discourage us when we want to go someplace. As Albus Dumbledore wisely said on Harry Potter's movie, happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light. For me, the light comes from inside. If we always expect for the perfect conditions to do the things that we want, we will never get anywhere. And sometimes when you dare to do things, you can be surprised by life. You just need to know where to look. We chose this trail to visit the Château de Turelbach, a magical 20th century castle in the countryside.
You can still take flight, although you're earthbound.
Agora tem um asfalto no meio da trilha. The trail passes through a beautiful lake and small forests. Although you're earthbound. You're earthbound. I found this castle fascinating compared to other castles, due to its architecture and the material choice. The castle is made of brickwork, roof beams, woodwork, tiling, and windows with colored glass. The more interesting part is that it was built by the owners themselves over the period of 40 years. People are not allowed to get inside this castle, but just looking it outside was a beautiful experience. Eventually, it started raining and we were feeling cold, so we had to leave and start moving to get warm. The forest was so quiet, calm, and almost empty. In the middle of it, I found something I haven't seen since I was a child, a shamrock. I had these in my garden and around the neighborhood, and I used to eat them. I remember hearing that if you find one with 4 leaves, it means good luck. While I was making this video, I also found out that this is Ireland's national symbol, often used by Saint Patrick to explain the Holy Trinity, which is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. It might also be known by the name of the Luck of the Irish, even though none of these are the real names of the plant. After leaving the castle, we were still halfway through the hike, and we had a lot to walk. Eventually, coming out of the woods, the sun found us, or we found the sun. I saw this guy on YouTube once that sing and play songs to animals. They seem to really like it, as they always gather around him like an audience watching a show. So when I found these cute cows on our way, I decided to try.
I wish you the best for the rest of your life. Felt sorry for you when I looked in your eyes. But I need to confess, I told you a lie. I said you were the love of my life. The love of my life. Que outra música eu canto? Não sei essa letra. Did I break your heart? Did I waste your time? Time. I tried to be there for you. You tried to break mine. It is isn't asking for a lot, for an apology, for making me feel like if you do if I try to leave. You said you'll never fall in love again because of me. You moved on. Don't need you to leave. Gone, gone, gone. But I wish you the best for the rest of your life. Felt sorry for you when I looked in your eyes. But I need to confess, I told you a lie. I say you was the love of my life, the love of my life. Agora eu não sei se elas vieram de curiosa ou porque eu tava cantando.
Ou ambos.
Ou os dois.
Acabou o show. Acabou o show, vaquinha. Going back home, I have made a new friend through the window. Unfortunately, some of my plants are not well. This one has been dying slowly. There was some sort of fungus which I tried to remove, but it just kept losing leaves, and now I'm not confident that it will survive. My lavender is also dying. I never had one before, so I'm not sure that I'm taking care of it properly. Either way, the studio where I live doesn't get much light often, and it's very difficult to keep plants alive here. Another thing that happened recently is that my dishwasher broke while it was doing some dishes. It was close to a holiday, so I had to manually remove the dirty water from inside and wait for many days until the owner's insurance finally sent someone to replace it. When I moved to Luxembourg, it was end of September, so I prioritized bringing clothes for autumn and winter. Now that we are getting close to summer, I was in a great need of new clothes. I don't really like buying clothes and going to the mall, so I usually wait a long time to go to a store. And when I go, I buy a lot of things at once. So I am back home now, and as you can see, it's already night. I've been home for a while now. I had dinner and oh god. I mean, I'm so tired of shopping. It took me like hours. Not just because I was trying a huge amount of clothes, but also because there were lines, there were queues everywhere. And there's queues for everything, queues for paying, queues for trying the clothes, queues for even sometimes seeing the clothes is hard because there's too many people in the stores. But somehow I managed to find clothes and I got some good deals. There was this store that I've never been before. I never even noticed it was in a mall, but they were having these huge discounts, like up to 75% discounts. So I really took the opportunity to buy a lot of clothes. I can say that for some things now I am equipped for summer, but still I mostly bought clothes for the upper side of my body. Now I'm probably gonna have to another time go buy some, I don't know, maybe a jeans, pants, and I also need shoes. I have a very limited amount of shoes. And I've been going with sneakers to work since I arrived because that's what I have. April finally came to an end, and the first day had the perfect combination of being a holiday with the sunny and warm weather. Some friends invited me to go to Cochem in Germany, and it was simply the perfect day to be outside. This small city with about 500 inhabitants is known for its beautiful castle, Reichsburg Castle or Cochem Imperial Castle. The city also offers many boat rides in the river that surrounds the vineyards and the valley. And that's how we started our visit. Just a small tip to you, if you're going there, it's a good idea to buy the tickets prior to the visit and be there a few minutes before to get a good place, or you might not find anything available and have to remain the entire ride standing in the boat. Once the boat ride ended, we headed over to the top of the mountain to visit the castle. There are ways to get there faster, I was told, but we went walking under the sun and it was really hot that day. Unfortunately, the castle does not allow to film inside. I only saw that on their website from home after having already filmed multiple scenes during the visit. So you have to take my word for it, it is amazingly beautiful. They have guided visits in English and German, and the tour itself and the stories are very interesting to hear. At least I like it. Making this visit was really refreshing, and I was in need to see something new. It was also my first time visiting any place in Germany. The city receives many tourists, especially on sunny days like this, and it's also worth a visit. The month of May definitely started well, and it has more things to come with my birthday approaching. I hope you have enjoyed the boat ride and the beautiful castles in this video, and I'll see you in the next story.